Hey, folks, welcome to Affiliate Nerd Out Friday Real Talk edition. And I have a new guest today, Victor Moen. He's a buddy of mine and a business partner for a new course in affiliate marketing that we're working on together. And he had his first time at Affiliate Summit, and I thought it would be interesting for us to talk through his experience. Welcome to the Nerdatorium, Victor.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here, Dustin. I just talked some nerd stuff about affiliate marketing.
Oh, great, man. I've been working with you over the last 6 months. You approached me and said, "Hey, I'm building this new course. Would love for you to be a part of it." And I absolutely said yes. I'm all about helping this industry move forward. I've built an online course myself teaching the next generation of affiliate managers, and I failed. And I needed somebody like you long time ago to make that course work. And I'm lucky I found you this last year. Really looking forward to working with you here in the future. But this is monumental new affiliate nerd out where I'm bringing on somebody that's very fresh to the industry and picking their brain about what they got out of Affiliate Summit and how the people out there can get the most out of their conferences as well. So let's start off small. Victor, tell us about who you are.
Okay, I'll make this quick. Yeah, my name is Victor. I'm obviously very young. So I'm 21 years old and I am from Europe. So I'm born and raised in Norway and that's where I live. Very freezing cold here. But anyways, I'm an entrepreneur in my spirit. I was 15 years old when I started my first business and I've tried everything. I've tried drop shipping and just tried and failed just so many businesses. And now I think I'm on my like sixth or seventh one that I started 2 years ago. And about 1 year ago, me and my business partner decided to make a switch and go into affiliate marketing. And that is what we're specializing ourselves in. And right now we're helping online community owners scale their communities with affiliates. And I absolutely love it. And I want to stay in this industry. And that's why I'm so happy to be on board with someone like you so you can teach me a decade of knowledge.
All right,
Yeah.
Victor, I love your attitude and your ambition, and you have to fail at things to get good at other things. So I'm glad you have that attitude and you're a go-getter. This is your first time. You flew all the way from Norway over to Las Vegas to come to Affiliate Summit West, which is my favorite conference of the year. Tell us about your first impression about coming on over here.
The States are definitely it was very awesome. It was so big for me coming from a small town in Norway. Everything was just way larger in reality than I could have ever imagined. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about coming to the States are the culture that people are very open. Here in Norway, we are a bit more closed off. But when I came to the States, people, randoms in the street were, hi man, looking nice, and people giving compliments here and there. And I just love the openness of the States. That is one thing that I also enjoyed about Affiliate Summit West, being able to network with entrepreneurs and people in the affiliate space, and them being so open and giving me the opportunity to actually learn from them. So that's my first impression of the States, to be honest. Very good.
Okay. That is it's nice to be in Vegas because it's a very eclectic group of people coming to Las Vegas from all over the world, and that's why you're gonna get that vibe. If you go to New York, you are gonna get a totally different vibe from that city if you ever make it to
Yeah.
Affiliate Summit East. I like to say that nobody's really nice innately in that city, but in Vegas, everybody's drinking and having a good time. Their attitudes are gonna be a little bit different. Now, as far as Affiliate Summit West goes, there's probably 3,000 in attendance. That must have been a little bit overwhelming coming into that conference.
Yeah, for sure. Just coming there, there was just so many people there, but I felt at home. Like I wasn't scared or nervous when coming in there because there's just people like me there in Norway, up here in the north. I've been kind of me and my business partner, we've been very closed off, not talking to as many entrepreneurs here. So just coming to this place where people love business, live for this, it's just so nice to come around people like it. So even though it was a lot of people, I felt like at home because I was just talking to everyone and just chatting, and I felt like people really understood me. So I wasn't really overwhelmed.
Oh, that's good news, and that's probably a testament of your attitude in general that you weren't overwhelmed, and that's a good sign. Nerves can be good at some points as well, though. What about your biggest takeaways from the event? What would you say are some of the highlights?
So I definitely learned a ton about just not just affiliates, but business in general. And I'll just quickly recap my biggest takeaways. There are a few things that I've written down that have like really stuck with me. And some of those things are that you want to turn there was this guy called Aaron. He had this keynote, right?
'Kay.
And he talked about scaling his business to $48 million in 48 months. And he did it by turning his customers into fans. So not just having customers that paid him, but making them his fans. And I asked him like privately after the keynote, how do you turn your customers into fans? And he said, you want to be authentic. You want to be real. You want to share your mistakes. You want to share your bad moments. You want to share your good moments. And just those little talks in between important points in your videos that creates fans because people can relate to you. That is something that really stuck with me. Something else about affiliates is that affiliates are real people. I didn't know, but I came to Affiliate Summit West thinking that affiliates are entities you recruit that makes you money. But I went out of Affiliate Summit West thinking that affiliates are real human beings that have a skill and you partner up with them, you build a real connection with them, and they want to promote your business because of the relationship that you have and the money you can make them. So I've reframed how I look at affiliates now, going from they're entities to that they're real people. And I've
Right.
learned that you should jump on phone calls with them and just connect with them because they'll be more likely to promote your stuff. So that's my biggest takeaways from Affiliate Summit West. Good question.
Awesome. Those are huge lessons to learn, and I'm glad you got like that second point where human our affiliates are humans. That is something not enough affiliate managers figure out in their first couple of years, not just their
Mm.
first go around of affiliate summit, but people don't recognize that enough of the power of making a personal connection with people that you're working with and how important that is. So I'm really glad you caught that lesson very
Mm.
early on, and I made sure that you were my first meeting on my first day because I knew you're a first timer and you were going to need some quick lessons and the best way to utilize your time. So we connected. We did a little video. I think you're going to share it with people. Make sure to put the link to that video down below in this session so that people can see like what your experience was. You got some
Yeah,
big names that you interviewed, Matt
yeah, for
Fury out
sure.
there, Melissa Solis, Nancy from HubSpot in there. So you were a go-getter, and I really love that attitude. And one of those things I tell everybody, go into conference, make 10 new acquaintances and one really new good friend. And it sounded like you accomplished this. Yes?
Absolutely. We made a lot of acquaintances and you became a great friend. Like we were friends before we met, but you can only be real friends when you've met in person. So it was just so good meeting you in person. You're really nice. And I'm very happy that you actually took the time to meet with us, just helping us out with how we could utilize the event. We appreciated that. Made a
Yeah.
lot of connections.
That we're on friend level with me when I make fun of you in some kind of way. That is the testimony of my friendship is if I'm busting your chops. I threw a few
Let's go.
jabs at you, which is great, and you
Yeah.
joined me in the happy hour and met some new folks, so that's what Affiliate
Yeah.
Summit is all about, man. And you brought up something that I found really interesting. After the sessions, the speaking sessions that you went to, like, you went to quite a few sessions, which is great, especially when you're learning, and developing your skill set, going to sessions is super important. But you innately went up to the speaker and asked them a question about the follow-up of their session. Tell me about that
Yeah.
experience.
That was pretty scary. I didn't know if the different speakers wanted to be approached. For example, we had this guy called Scott Cunningham. He was on stage. He's built huge businesses on Shopify. And he basically talked about that they invent their own holidays to promote their business instead of relying on Black Friday and Christmas and all of that stuff. You can basically have your own holiday every single month. And I thought that was very interesting. And I just wanted to talk to him one-on-one privately, because on the presentation I saw that they had a school community, and that is like the niche that I'm in. I have a school community on the platform School, and they had too. So I just had to approach him, ask him about his school community, and are you going to use affiliates to grow your school community? And he seemed positive to the idea. So it's just good exchanging some information with the guy, and getting his insights on growing their school community.
Oh.
So I learned a lot from that, and I approached a lot of the other speakers, and most of them were like, they were all very nice and let me talk to them. So
Yeah, it's surprising how nice people are in this industry sometimes, and the people that aren't nice, I can really quickly cut them out of my life. If in a short 5-minute conversation, we can't have some kind of commonality and, friendly, interaction, then I'm gonna put you on my list of do not talk later on. So, uh,
yeah,
first impressions are super important. You brought up
yeah,
something about school community. Uh, they're building out an affiliate program functionality on School. You could be the guy that knows that platform the best, and you
yes,
can build a business out of that, Victor.
yes. That is the plan. Like
Awesome.
School, the platform we're on, they're releasing an affiliate feature that will let school community owners scale with affiliates. I am going to become the expert with this feature. I'm going to become the guy that knows how to scale communities with affiliates and using this function to its max. That is my goal, and that's where I want to position myself. And we have partnered together where I can get your industry knowledge and then apply it to School. So I think we're a great team, and we're going to create something big here. And that's definitely my ambition, to become the biggest on School when it comes to affiliates. Mm.
Well, great, man. I love your ambition. Let's do that. I'm happy to help wherever I can. And all right, as we wind down here, I want to get your not necessarily your biggest takeaway, but from the sessions or the networking or whatever, but overall in general, what was your biggest lesson from going to a big conference like this?
Wow. I would say that my biggest lesson from going to a big conference like this, I could give two things. One is that connect with as many people as you can, because we approached more people than we were comfortable with, and we met a lot
True.
of good connections for sure. And the second thing I would say is, the third day, this is just funny, but the third day you get really tired. Like
Yeah.
it was 3 days. The first 2 days I was like very energetic, just going up, approaching people. But the third day I was a little bit more laid back. I was a little bit tired of talking to so many people. So you definitely want to be prepared for that. The third day, save some energy for that, because you're going to get tired, right?
Yes.
The first day I thought I wanted the event to last forever. And the third day I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great points. Even veterans like myself know their limitations, especially in Vegas. Everybody that is my friend knows I'm a wild man and I'm going to go gamble. I'm going to go drink. I'm going to have a good time and
Yeah.
network. But I also need my alone time because if I don't reset and recharge, I cannot be prepared for the next day and networking hard. And by day 3, really hard. So finding your own methodology on how to recharge your batteries and make sure to get the most out of the conference is up to you and your mind, and it's something you develop over time. So glad you got your first taste this time
Yeah.
around and looking forward. I hope you make it back to Affiliate Summit West next time, but where are
I'll
you going
try.
next? Where are you gonna go next, you think?
Wow, good question. We have to see how business is doing. If we can afford it, if things are going great, we'll definitely go to Affiliate Summit East. That is
Okay.
something we've talked about. Want to check out New York as well, just see the world. And if not, we're definitely going to try to make Affiliate Summit West next year. That is our plan. We haven't really checked out anything else yet, but you mentioned some other events, PI Live, but we're going. But Affiliate Summit West next year, that is a safe bet. We're going to make it there.
Yeah, love affiliate summits, love PI Live, both great events, both great networking. But we're going to end it here, Victor. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for being here, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.